Right, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Before we get into this video, first and foremost, I want to say, I don't know what you're doing, but make sure that you guys click that subscribe button. That button is free. Also, make sure you click the notification bell because YouTube be doing some funny things where it doesn't notify you guys when new videos are uploaded. And of course, you guys know I upload a new video every Friday, but if I feel like it, I will throw a little extra one in there. But to kind of get into this video, I wanted to talk about things that kind of help you to improve your mindset, also that help you to improve your energy and also your mood throughout the day. So one of the first things that I would say that I found that has helped me improve my mood, helps me improve my mindset throughout the day, throughout the month, throughout the year. Something daily that I do that is a ritual of mine is meditation. I definitely believe this is a time where you're able to quiet off your mind. It doesn't mean you're not thinking or anything of that nature, but if you're able to take 3, 5, 10, 15, 30 minutes, even an hour to just meditate and turn off your mind and focus on your breathing. That's the most important part, is focusing on your breathing, releasing anything that doesn't serve you, and also bringing in good energy, good thoughts, and things like that while you're relaxing and it is a relaxed state. And I feel like that's the perfect time for you to communicate with God and your universal self. I know a lot of people, it doesn't matter, you don't have to be religious or an overly spiritual person to meditate. But one of the things that's really cool that I love to do sometimes when I'm like, oh my God, I really don't know what to like focus or to meditate on, I actually have these cool cards that have quotes to meditate on. So sometimes it might be hard for some people to think of different things to like kind of settle your mind. So I'm just gonna just pull one of the cards that I have off in this deck. So one of the things that it will have when you pick, I just randomly pick, like they're flipped over like this, and I just randomly pick one and shuffle it. But one of the things that, you know, if I was to meditate right now, one of the quotes on this meditating card is, one who controls occurring anger as one would a chariot off the track. That one I call a chariot. Other people just hold the reins. And this quote is from a Buddha. So that's something that I would meditate on, try to like understand it, grasp it, and just really get a sense of what that quote means and kind of center my thoughts so I'm able to focus and just take a deep breath and release it. Like right now, I want you guys right now to just take a deep breath with me. I mean, that felt so good. It's just like, hey, you're just able to like release something. So this is one of the things that I use sometimes when I'm meditating, but meditation is definitely something good that you want to do to improve your mood and to improve your energy throughout the day. Now, number 2 would be, I know I have to laugh at this because I know a lot of people don't read, but reading is definitely fundamental. A lot of shit is in books. That's why a lot of people miss out on doing research for themselves, even just having common sense. I think common sense definitely comes from, of course, experience and things in life, but also make sure you do your own research for self. It's not based on what someone else say, but also doing your own research for yourself, coming to your own conclusions. Like even when certain situations in life happen, like you're able to like come back and like read something like, man, I took this from this, or you're able to read something to kind of help you improve on something in your life, or that little detail or something that you were needing, or something, a little bit more information to put in your brain here. Like whenever I put some new shit in my head, I get rid of the old shit. I put some new stuff in my head, I'm keeping and retaining that new information. So I wanted to show you guys a couple of books that I read, a couple of books that you guys can pick up, but these are books that I go back to. I've read multiple times. I always get resources from them and everything. So one of the books that I love so much, and people always crack up when I tell them about this book, and I'm like, this is a real book. It's called Get Your Shit Together. I love this book. It's how to change your life and tidy up your stuff and sorting out your headspace. So I know with me, a lot of times I have to tell myself, like, get your shit together. Even people around me that love me, and one of my mentors, like, she always tell me, like, anytime I'm tripping or something like that, or I'm just like, you know, just in my emotions, she's like, Micah, get your shit together. Just like my mom would be like, get your shit together. And literally not saying that I'm doing anything bad or I'm just falling apart, but it's really like, hey, you know, get your mind together, you know, get your headspace together, you know, get back on track. You know, you're doing good. Just get your shit together and keep on going. So I really love this book. So you guys can pick this up here. Another book that I love is called Be Happy. So this book is 35 Powerful Methods for Personal Growth and Well-Being. I love this book. I mean, like, listen, this is a quick read. This book literally is like only 2 pages and per chapter. And literally you will get like tools and things to like work on throughout your week. And this helps me because I go back to this book a lot of times if I start like overly criticizing myself, if I feel like I'm not practicing like good productivity, or I'm just multitasking like overload and it's not good for me. I'm becoming a workaholic and I'm not really being productive. So I really love this book. And with this book, you actually can follow the author on Instagram at Happy Habits. Happy is spelled Happi, and then Habits. So I really love this, and man, look, this has really taught me on those days like to really just be happy. Another book that I really love, this is something that I like to read, and you don't even really have to be a melanated person to read this book, but I definitely, to all my melanated sisters and brothers, I definitely believe that you want to pick up this book. This is a good read. So Melanin, What Makes Black People Black? Basically, this is a really good book. It educated me a lot of things that I knew already, but it educates me on like just thoughts, behavior, certain things, and things like that. So it helps me get a better understanding of my melanin and things that I should do, things I should put in my body, you know, and what causes like certain emotions and thoughts and things like that. So I really like this book. Now, another important book for, I suggest this. If you are not reading, your ass need to start reading. Okay, it's definitely good for your brain, oxygen, for you to kind of retain information and get new information on a daily basis. But another book that I like is called Life Scripts. So this teaches you like what to say to get what you want in life's toughest situations. So it could really be like confronting a backstabber, negotiating like more money, ending a friendship, confronting a sexual harasser, debating, also heading off on potential like client problems, even in business and things like that. So I really love this. It has a ton of life scripts, ton of life situations. This book actually has, I don't know if it's going to show me, but it teaches you like strategy and key points, but it also has a map out of like different situations and things, how it can happen and how it could go. So I really like that book. And then lastly but not least, one of the definitely good books that I think you should use. This book is just not just reading. It's definitely a reading tool, but it also has activities because I feel like it brings out the kid likeness in you. So this is the positivity kit. It brings instant happiness. I will say, like, when you use this positivity kit, it does, because you're doing things like added things, right? Positive things about yourself. Like, it has this one cool activity in there where it has like clouds and you write up in the sky, like if you were having a bad day, what would you want to see when you look up at the sky? And I'm telling you, that activity really changed my life. I go back to it all the time. I look in those clouds to see what it is that I said. If I'm looking up and it's just a gloomy day, I'm having a bad day, I feel like cussing out everybody, I go back to my positivity kit and I actually look at what I wrote in those clouds, and it helps me a lot. So moving on from reading, which I know a lot of y'all asses don't do, but start doing it today. Something you could do for 5 minutes, do before you go to bed, do before you get up and go to work, go exercise, whatever it is. Now, number 3 is something that I have been living by, and I will tell you it works. A lot of people call it manifestation, writing, scripting, but I believe it's very important to keep you a journal, something sacred to you, where you're able to write your thoughts, but also write things that you're thankful for, that you're grateful for in your life. Also write things as they are already done. So what I mean by that is like, hey, you know, thank you, God, thank the universe, like, thank you for my new car, thank you for my new relationship, thank you for my dream man, thank you for my dream home, thank you for, man, helping me get these plants I got all throughout my house. That, you know, thank you that my lights is on, thank you that I'm able to wake up every day, thank you that I have all my limbs, my eyes, my ears, everything. I have all my senses and they're working amazingly. So with that being said, manifesting things in your life is a real thing. I make sure on a daily basis that I'm at least writing down things, whether in my journal, sometimes in my phone, because we're on the go. You know, we live in a generation where everything is like right now, right now, right now. I would do that a lot. Or even times I will go and I would write things on sticky notes and stick it on the wall, so I'm able to see it and I'm able to visualize it and really put the action behind it. If one of the things like, hey, I want to lose 15 pounds, I'm writing it down as if so I already lost 15 pounds, and I'm putting it in my head like this is my intention, this is what I'm putting in the universe, and I'm going to do it. And I find that when I write things down, or things that I'm feeling, or things that I want to accomplish, things that I want to do, things that I want to manifest, they just happen. Like literally, I'm gonna tell you guys a quick story, and I don't want this video to go too long, but I literally had just wrote down like, okay, like I'm gonna secure $1,000 within an hour. Like literally, I had said this. I'm like, I'm literally gonna secure $1,000 in an hour. I'm not even kidding y'all. 2 days later, and I think it's because I just wasn't even thinking about it, that I was like, okay, boom, what can I do, you know what I'm saying, to make sure my energy is in other places. So I made sure I exercised, I was outside of nature, took care of some business, took care of some other stuff, you know, behind the scenes, to make sure that I'm on the right track with my new business. And I literally, like that day, I literally was just having a conversation, and then boom, I looked in my bank account, and literally I had an extra $1,000 within an hour. So what I'm telling you guys is that it's really real to manifest, to visualize, to put your intentions out there, to write down what it is that you want, what you want to go after. And also, again, like I said, making sure that you are also giving gratitude about the things that you're thankful for and that you're grateful for in your life as well. Now, moving on, number 4, I would say another thing that I love to do, and I find that helps me a lot, is I like to do daily affirmations. Whether that's me telling myself I love myself, that I am valuable, that I am caring, that I am a currency magnet, whatever that currency may be, and also that I am Micah Sophia. Like, I constantly love just saying different affirmations to myself on a daily basis. I play different affirmation tapes in the morning. I play different affirmation tapes more so at night when I'm going to sleep, because now these things are in my subconscious. So when I wake up, they're on my mind. I like to play affirmations, especially too when I'm taking spiritual baths or I'm taking a little longer of a shower. I like to play those affirmation tapes, so I'm able to hear them and I'm able to say them out loud with conviction. While I'm in the shower, even while I'm just in the mirror, like, you know, lotioning on my body, doing my skincare routine, I'm actively really looking at myself and saying these things to really like change my mindset and make sure it's on a positive wave. So when I'm going after things, or I'm meeting people, or assisting other people or helping other people, like, I'm giving off that same energy positively. Like, I stand in who I am and that I actually love myself and I care about myself. So another cool thing is too, I have another set of cards that I use. So if you're not somebody who wants to listen to affirmation tapes or be on like YouTube or listen to different podcasts and stuff like that, you know, are similar as far as like positivity and changing your mindset, I also have another set of cards. You can find these things like on Amazon, Etsy and stuff like that. But I have these cards and literally I just like do them like this. I go to my altar, light my candles, and I just pick a card. So right now, like, one of the affirmations for today is, I truly believe it and I could create it. Now, this is amazing. I really like this affirmation. If I truly believe it, I can create it. And so with that being said, I want you guys to truly believe it and create it. I feel like you can create yourself to be in a healthy space, a healthy mindset. Happiness isn't just, I think a lot of people think happiness is like buying things and getting like an instant gratification. No, happiness could literally be you painting your nails. Happiness could be you washing your car. Happiness could be you literally just smiling at someone you walk past. Happiness can be someone just giving you a compliment. Happiness can be you literally doing nothing, nothing for the day that concerns what you having to think or or even assist anyone. Happiness can be you simply just reading or taking a bubble bath, literally. So with that being said, the last thing and the last tip I want to leave you guys on is something improving your moods, and that will be exercise. Listen, I know a lot of people think that you have to be like this exercise machine. You have to do all these crazy, rigorous workouts. But I want to tell you don't have to do that. I find that working out not only improves your mood, but it improves your self-confidence. It also improves like your brain function. Also how you breathe and things like that. You're able to control your breathing better. And it's also too a mental thing. Like you're able to show yourself like, hey, I can be disciplined. Like even when it gets hard and like, oh my God, I have 20 seconds left of this workout. You can really like push yourself because you're like, hey, I want to feel good, or whether the goal is I want to lose 10 pounds, or I just want to feel better about myself, or look, I'm trying to get a 6-pack. Like summer's almost here. I'm not trying to look, the flooper over the jeans. Like you might feel like that's not hot. So exercise is really, really good for improving your mood and also improving your energy levels. I'm someone, I prefer, at least sometimes I like to work out early in the morning when I don't have any food in my system. Or I like to work out like at night before I eat my last meal and I go to bed, because that way I feel like it makes me, ready to go to bed. I'm a little, not exhausted, but tired, like ready, sleepy to go to bed. I ate my last meal, not in the shower, did my skincare, and I feel good about myself. I'm like, boom, I did it. My night's complete. I've done my workout and I feel amazing, and it makes me look amazing too. So I would say definitely do exercise. Quit being lazy. Get your ass up. You could do 10 minutes. You could do 15 minutes. You don't have to do an hour workout, but I would definitely push anyone to at least do 30 minutes a day. If you could do an hour, listen, you're a champ. Also too, if you guys want me to show you kind of like how I do my workouts and things like that, I will definitely share tips and things with you guys as well. I know for a little period I had fell off there, but you know what? I'm back on my grind, and shit knocking me off of this mood and this energy that I'm in. I'm keeping it, because you are what you attract. So you don't want to be in a negative mood. You don't want to have negative energy. Like that shit is so downing and so So with that being said, this is just a few of my tips and things that I feel like you guys can do to improve not only your mood, but your energy, but also self. So again, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to again click that subscribe button. Also make sure that you guys follow me on Instagram at Micah Sophia, which it'll be down below. I will have a link in my description box for you guys to click on, or simply have it come across the screen here as well. But again, I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Good energy and good vibes always. Peace, guys.